on the ground, always gotta hold it down. Now they think they got it cause they sign up on a data, but there's only so much money in the year that is allotted. Plus you probably don't even know how it is divided.
What's up people, YouTube? This is Related, bringing you guys another video, and today I want to talk about YouTube. Oh my goodness, the things that they are doing right now. It's scary, and at the same time, I'm also not worried about it. If you guys didn't know, YouTube has implemented this new policy. I guess it's not really a new policy. The rules have been there for a while now. Basically, you are not advertisable. You are not monetizable if you fall under a certain amount of sections. I'll put a screenshot up on the screen of what these things are so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. People can consider that censorship, which YouTube has every right because they're a company, they're a business. This makes sense. They want to be able to keep their business as open-minded as possible, I would think. And to them, this makes sense to them, okay? So it's a business, and people want to make their business better, and YouTube views this as a better business opportunity. I don't agree with it. I have not been hit by this yet, but I'm sure I will be because I'm a very opinionated person. Some people feel like this might be a form of politics in a way, and I don't necessarily agree with that. I don't feel like YouTube is trying to shut down channels that don't agree with their point of view. I just feel like if things are slightly on the sexual side of things, if things are slightly on the rude side of things, if it's a harsh review of anything, anything that can be even slightly taken as negative, YouTube is going to shut that shit down. I just cussed. Hopefully they fix this problem before I have to deal with it. I really don't want to, and it would suck a lot. But if you were to say something like 69, shut down, boobs, down. Obviously, if you have pictures of somebody doing a 69, shut down. So the rules have been here, but I feel like they're enforcing them much, much harder than they had been before. Now let's talk about something else. Should we be concerned about this? Should this be an actual worry for the YouTube community, for us as a whole? Are we in a situation where YouTube can no longer become a possibility for an income, which I don't make anything off of this. I enjoy making videos, and I really, really, really want to keep making videos. With that being said, I do push out content. For the most part, I can't always be consistent because I have a full-time job. I push out content at a rate in which I could not do if YouTube was deemed as no way it could ever be profitable, because I've invested a lot of money in equipment. I have spent a lot of time learning the skills that I do have for the editing process of these videos or anything like that, the microphone, just all this equipment. If YouTube was not going to be profitable for me in the future, which more than likely, like, if you were to look at the statistics, people would say it's probably not going to happen. But those people who say it's not going to happen, a lot of the time they've given up long before they really got what they could have gotten out of YouTube or Twitch or whatever it may be. And with me, that's different. So if I was told, regardless of what you do, YouTube's never going to be profitable for you, that's just how it is. There's no way I could possibly maintain the amount of uploads that I do now, basically because of friendships, relationships, things like that would be affected, that is currently affected by, and I choose which holds more value for me at the time and which is more meaningful in the long run. And with that being said, I would have to discontinue the amount of uploads I do. Probably would cut back to 3 uploads a week, something along those lines. Anyways, is YouTube over? Are YouTubers not going to exist? No, I don't think that that's the way this is at all. I feel like YouTube came up with a new idea. They pushed a new policy. I guess, like I said, it's not really new. They enforced the policy harder than ever before, and it is hurting some channels, and it might be a little bit out of their range of control. Because if you guys don't know, YouTube is so large, there's so many videos that get uploaded, there's no way for them to literally view every single video. So there's this giant machine inside what is YouTube that looks at each individual video, and it checks to see if this video is okay, if there's a copyright, if there's music that's not supposed to be used, any of those things. And if it just happens to think that that's there, it's going to strike it or do whatever it needs to do to take care of that problem. This is a machine. Machines are not always accurate, especially the YouTube machine. And maybe it's just because of the mass amount of uploads, it's not any more inconsistent than any other machine out there in the world. It just feels like it is because of the amount of uploads. I don't know, but it's not completely accurate, and I feel like that's what we're dealing with right now. Do I think that every video that says the word fuck is going to get claimed in the future? No, I don't think that's going to happen. Do I think that sexually enticing videos in the future are just going to get struck instantly because they're sexually enticing? And by sexually enticing, I can mean a prank video with a girl in a bikini. No, I don't think that's going to happen. What I do think is going to happen is people who run these media channels such as Keemstar and Leafy, I feel like they're going to get hit hard. I feel like these are the opening. I feel like this is the beginning of what's to come with the bullying rules on YouTube. And, you know, who is to say that me disagreeing with that person means it's bullying? I don't know how they're going to fix that. I don't know how they're going to figure that out. But I feel like that this is what this being enforced is for. I think that YouTube is like, all right, we can't just enforce one of these things, so we have to enforce all of them. But the ones that fall underneath these guidelines are clearly the bad ones, because these affect people in a negative way. Bullying, hate, any of that stuff is negative on a person. Sexually enticing content, saying the word fuck in a video, none of those things are going to leave somebody with their feelings hurt and going home and crying after they watch the video or whatever. But saying that this person is a rapist and killed this person, or this person robbed this guy or stole this person's content when it's not true, just to get the other person hated on, that is affecting somebody else's mental state and their emotions and how they feel. That is bad. I feel like that is what this new policy is about. That's what this old policy being enforced is about. They're going to try and restrict what is being said in that light. Now, with that comes another possible situation where YouTube really has to figure out what is hate and what is not. What is an opinion and what is hate? What is just stating a fact and what is just clearly meant to maliciously attack another person? That's where the line needs to be drawn. I don't know how they're going to figure it out. YouTube has kind of a hard time figuring that out sometimes, I think. But they haven't done us wrong yet too horribly. We'll see what happens. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the face cam. I thought it would add something special to the video. I haven't done one of these in a long time. I've only done a couple on my channel over regular commentaries. But if you guys could like this video and share it to anybody who's having any of these content issues, maybe this will make them think a little bit more about it and let some of the stress relieve off of their shoulders or whatever it may be. Anyways, guys, deuces.